Hi guys.
What's up, guys? It's alright. I know you're emotional.
No, it's just
Pick yourself up.
it's just that the neighbours over there and I don't want her to hear us.
Oh.
And that's all.
Yeah, the neighbours could literally see us right now.
Yes.
Shall we get straight into the question?
Get straight into the question.
Okay. Title of the video is asking a high amount for mahar.
Mahar basically translates to dowry that you pay to the bride.
As a gift.
As a gift when you get... It doesn't have to be money, it could be anything, but
yeah.
Loads of people give money.
I hope that you're doing well. Almost 2 years ago, I had come across this problem with a family asking me a large amount of money in order for me to marry their daughter. It was about 60k. £60,000, really?
That is a lot of money. How much is that?
American. 60k American. Well, that doesn't make any
How much is that in sterling? Isn't that about 40k?
That's about 40.
It's about 45,000?
Between 45 and 50 grand.
£45,000
wow.
dowry. Wow, imagine if you'd give me 45 grand, I'd be chilling. But how much did I get?
I give you
Sid gave me £4,000 dowry. And from my dowry, I bought my my diamond ring and my wedding ring with it, and then I had about £1,500 in my bank to start our new life. It
is really for you, but you actually kind of used it for both of us.
Well, I used the large majority on it on my diamond, which is for me.
Oh yeah.
But the rest of it, I kept it in my account. Didn't we buy a car with it?
I don't know. We did some stuff with it.
I think we bought a car with it. But just to put it out there, the dowry is something that is supposed to be purely for the woman.
It's just for the bride.
It's for the bride, not for her family.
No.
Nothing like that. It's for her to do whatever the hell she wants to do with it. If she wants to spend it on her and her husband, then fine. If she wants to, she can do whatever the hell she wants with that money. It's her rights. It's her money. It's her gift.
I haven't even read the whole
I know,
question.
but I just want to put this information out there first. Loads of families or cultures, they demand money from the groom, and it doesn't actually go to the bride, it goes to them.
That's not
or the family, which is not correct. It has to go to the bride, it's hers, and then she decides what she wants to do with it.
We'll get more into that after this question.
Yeah.
It was about 60k American they were demanding, and they got mad at me when I asked for a lower amount. Her father gave me multiple reasons on why it's so high. He said that having diabetes was putting pressure on his daughter, and because he didn't want her to travel outside of her country. I did ask his daughter from the beginning if she was okay with me being diabetic, and she said yes, and that traveling to another country was not a problem. Long story short, we broke up less than a week of being engaged. I was wondering what your insight on the matter is, and what would you have done in her parents' shoes? Yeah,
so basically, another thing I wanted to add is that, so it's up to the bride to decide how much dowry she wants. Like, so for example, it's not really up to the parents. So if her dad's demanding 60k, but she's fine with like 5k, that should be it. She should be, like, she gets to decide what she wants, basically. It's her decision at the end of the day, not her dad's.
How successful or how rich a person is, that's the context there. Alright, 60k, but if she's marrying a millionaire, it wouldn't be a lot.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me, you know, the way it worked with us was literally like, it was sort of an agreement and there was no pressure whatsoever. It was
literally like, Sid,
what
can you afford?
What can you afford and what are you willing to give? That's all it was. And I knew from the beginning, obviously because I'm Muslim, a lot of different religions do it too. I wanted to personally give Dina a dowry as a gift. That's what it's for, really. I had a figure in my head already how much I would be able to afford without, you know, risking my livelihood.
Oh,
basically.
Yeah, obviously.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to be getting into debt for your dowry.
You don't want to,
because you're going to marry this person, so essentially you'll be going into debt together for this gift.
It doesn't make sense to start a life like that. It's not a gift then, is it?
Exactly, it's just like you got into debt.
Yeah.
To give you this money. Like, it doesn't make sense to do that. So, but also, so what you got to remember is like, are you a wealthy guy? Is your family wealthy, and is she wealthy? Because then things change to like, so for example, for me, like 4,000, I was like, oh, that's really good, alhamdulillah. But then for somebody who comes from a really wealthy family, it will be nothing and it won't be sufficient, and it could look really disrespectful. Especially if he's, so for example, if you're the guy and you are really clearly wealthy and you're taking the piss and you're offering like 500 quid, then it's disrespectful. Then you are taking the mick.
Then you're taking the mick.
There's also instances where, let's say, the family will insist on a figure, And I get that as well because it's their daughter. And like, for example, you know when you're really in love and you're just like, yeah, I'll accept a pair of shoes and shit like that. Your parents are putting that in place to make sure that you're like, that you're respect. Do you get me? It's quite hard to explain it.
What, that he's serious?
So I get sometimes when parents insist on a figure. It doesn't make sense for them to demand 60k if you're literally like working your butt off, just got your career, you know, regular guy.
It sounds like he's a regular guy.
It sounds like he's a regular guy, otherwise he probably wouldn't think too much of this.
Or he would have said, look, I'm well off.
Let's just assume that you're a regular guy, yeah, and you come from just like not particularly well off family, just regular.
Yeah.
And so does she.
Yeah.
But her parents are giving you unrealistic amounts for the dowry. Let's just say it's that situation because
I reckon it is that situation.
Yeah, because that
and
happens
it happens a lot.
That happens a shit ton. And unfortunately, what that means is that lots of guys can't get married until way into their like 30s, 40s even, because they simply can't afford it.
The issue I have is when parents of the bride put pressure on the groom. I think it tells a lot about the guy you're going to marry in certain instances. Now, with the dad demanding 60k, I think he's completely out of his mind. Completely out of his mind. That number is just flipping ludicrous, seriously. They can't just throw out figures like that, thinking, oh yeah, because my daughter's gonna need it. I'd have a problem in some instances if dude turned around and went, oh, I'll give you a quid. You know what I mean? Obviously, as a dad, I'm gonna have a problem with that. We sound a bit backwards right now.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. We sound like lunatics.
We sound like crazy backwards people.
But the thing is, it all depends. I really feel like it literally depends on context, who you're marrying.
It does depend on context.
It really does.
If you have,
so subject. What does subjective mean?
It is subjective.
It's so
So
subjective.
if you have, you know, for example, the guy is dirt poor and he's marrying someone really wealthy, then this wouldn't even apply.
Yeah,
It just wouldn't even apply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he could still give her a gift, and you know, if she really is not materialistic and she sees like, okay, he's given me everything that he has. Some people, like, they literally give everything they have, but it's like this much. But it's everything they have.
Yeah.
Like,
so that really he's
so
giving
really
you so
it
much.
means way more.
Yeah, because actually he's giving you.
Actually
he's
everything.
actually giving you more.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, it's not about the amount. I think that's what
It's
it
not
comes
saying
down
it's
to.
so subjective.
It's really not about the amount. It's about the worth, not relating to the amount.
Yeah, like oh my god.
It's not the actual value. It's the value of.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Like, I would have much preferred to have a house in my name than $4,000.
But I couldn't do the house.
Did I miss the point?
Yeah, you missed the point.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Greatly missed the point.
Like,
you
for
know,
example-
if I had 20 quid.
For example, this
if
guy...
I had 20... For example, if
this guy had £1,000 in his bank account saved and it took him 10 years to save $1,000 and he gave...
Wow, that's shit saving.
Yeah, no, because he could be
But
poor.
for example, if
Or
he had
could have a
£1,000
really
to
shit
his
job.
name, yeah. If he had £1,000 to his name, right, and he offered £500, that's half of everything he has.
Yeah, because remember, he's still got to provide for you as
Yeah.
well. He's still providing as
Yeah.
well. He's still got to pay the rent,
But
pay
imagine,
all the bills,
that's
buy you
half-
food.
That's half of everything he had.
Yeah.
I know people say this all the time, like Islam makes women look bad. Like there's certain things in Islam that hold women so high.
Yeah, so
you
people
have no idea.
People will turn around and be like, oh, so that's... Oh, they put a money on you.
Oh, they
put
that's
money
not
on you.
what
They
it
put a price on
is.
you. That's not what it is.
That's
like,
not what it is.
It's you literally got to look at it as a gift. It's literally a gift.
It's
Sometimes the
literally a
mahr
gift.
is literally like a perfume.
Yeah.
Is literally a car. It's literally a gift.
It could be anything.
Traditionally, it was money.
Yeah.
But I mean, now a lot of the time it's money as well because who? I mean, it's
People
just
would
like,
just prefer
when
money.
When it's your birthday, you tell everyone to give you money in
Yeah,
your
people
card.
would just prefer money, but
Who
it
doesn't
could
want
it
money?
could literally be anything.
But at the end of the day, I think we really want to say here is that parents can be really unrealistic with mahr, with demanding mahr, and then there's actually like a marriage crisis anyway.
Yeah.
Like people literally can't find, like Muslims anyway, can't find decent Muslims to marry, and I guess like when they do find it, then you still have all this added pressure of like, shit, I need to get money for the mahr. When if you just left it for like the people getting married, it probably wouldn't be much of a problem.
I mean, that's to the parents. You will build, like all the parents out there, let it go. you're building literally horrible relationships. This is what you're doing. You're adding fuel to the fire. Like later down the line, when in their marriage and stuff, it will come up.
No, I don't think it will.
It will come up.
You've never used that against me, mate.
I was happy. You know, I'm talking about the.
Yeah, but I think if you were annoyed by it,
yeah, of course.
You'd bring it up, really.
Of course.
Wow, what a douchebag.
If any man would, if they were annoyed by the mahr, and it should never happen. The man should never be annoyed by the dowry, because it's a gift.
At the end of the day, right? If you decide to give however much it is, if you agree to that figure and you give it, don't be pissed off.
Don't be pissed off by it.
Because that's the worst thing you could do.
If you do not agree to the dowry, I'm talking to the men out there. You do not agree to the marriage. Do not go ahead with marriage.
Yeah, like
do not go ahead.
Don't go ahead and do it, because the worst thing is giving a gift and then like bringing it up in arguments and shit.
It's
that's
not.
Just
no,
stupid.
it's not a gift. I don't regard that as a gift.
Yeah.
How many times has it come up in our marriage? How many times have I said that in the marriage?
Said what in the marriage?
This what we're saying. Like, oh, well, I give you a dowry.
No, you never.
It's not once. Not once.
But you come up with loads of other stuff.
Yeah. But it's got not once has that come up, because it shouldn't. It was a gift. That's like saying, like, oh, I bought you this fucking shoes. You know what I mean?
But he does always say, why aren't you wearing your ring? What a waste of money. You do say that.
I think that is a massive waste of money. But then I look at it and I'm thinking,
ooh, that's nice.
Then I look at, because
thing is, I barely wear it because it's actually a little bit too big for me.
Yeah,
that's the reason.
I do look at it as a waste of money, but at the same time, I look at it as a good investment.
Yeah, like Hannah's gonna have that at some point.
Oh, well, that'd be great. But I'm not looking at it that way. I'm just looking at it like money investment, because what's worse to buy than gold and diamond, which never go out of value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And to be honest with you, it's the one time, like buying a diamond ring, having a diamond isn't an Islamic thing, like, by the way, because loads of people demand a mahr and then they call it in Egyptian like a shabka, which is like your diamond set, and then jewelry on top. None of that's Islamic. We should really.
Anyways, yeah, parents do not. You need to just stop doing this. The parents around the world, they need to stop doing this. It's not
unrealistic.
It's unrealistic, and it's not good for your children.
Especially if the guy, especially if the dude is like a decent guy, man. It's a lot better to get yourself a decent man is gonna be nice to live with, like a decent human being, than have a dickhead who gave you 100 grand.
That's exactly why I said, like, he could be a really decent guy. You don't want him to get sour over something. You know what I mean? It should.
Well, he's not going to be decent if he gets sour. That's my point. My point is.
No. If I was in the position and your dad said 60k, I would be really fucking sour.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it.
What?
You wouldn't pay 60. If it was my dad, you wouldn't.
Of course I wouldn't, because I couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the point, is what I'm saying. Imagine people who can't, and they literally work their asses off and just do anything and everything just to marry this person just because of the parents. Could you imagine how flipping volatile that relationship would be? Yeah,
but could you imagine the amount of good guys you would be turning away for your daughter for potentially somebody who literally, because they've got money, could be a horrible, horrible, horrible guy. You're literally basing who your daughter marries on how much money they have. That's shit.
That is shit.
That is proper shit.
Anyways, we've blabbed on for long enough, so we have to get on to the next.
It's 10 to 5!
Okay, we gotta go, basically. We've gotta go. So we will catch you on the next one. Say bye, bro.
Bye!
Bye.